He invented the technology that powers every light in your home right now. Every phone charger, every electric car, every hospital, every city on Earth. His name is on all of it, whether people know it or not. And yet, when Nikola Tesla died, he was alone in a small hotel room in New York City. No family, no fortune, no one beside him. He had given the world electricity, and the world had taken everything from him in return. This is not just a story about genius. This is a story about what happens when a brilliant mind refuses to play the game of money and power, and what it costs. Nikola Tesla was born in 1856 in a small Serbian village called Smiljan, a place so remote that the nearest city felt like another world entirely. His father was a priest, a man of words, of scripture, of moral discipline. His mother, Georgina, was something else entirely. She had never been formally educated. The world she lived in didn't offer that to women. And yet she could memorize entire books after a single reading. She invented small household tools to make daily work easier. She had the mind of an engineer trapped inside a life that gave her no outlet for it. Tesla would later say, without hesitation, that every gift he had came directly from her. As a boy, Tesla was different in ways that made the people around him uneasy. He had visions, not dreams, but fully formed, waking visions. He could see inventions complete and whole inside his mind before he ever touched a piece of metal. He could run entire experiments in his imagination, observe the results, adjust variables, correct design flaws, and arrive at a final solution without ever picking up a tool. Most people called this unsettling. Tesla called it thinking. He studied electrical engineering in Austria, then physics in Prague. He was obsessive. He slept very little. He worked extraordinary hours. And he was already dreaming of a system that could transmit electrical power through the air without any wires at all. His professors told him it was impossible. He kept dreaming. In 1884, Nikola Tesla arrived in New York City with 4 cents in his pocket, a letter of recommendation, and an idea that could change civilization. The letter was addressed to Thomas Edison. Edison was already a legend, already powerful, already rich. He had built his empire on direct current, DC electricity, a system with a fatal flaw. It lost strength rapidly over distance. Every few miles, you needed a new power station. Tesla had the answer: alternating current. AC's electricity. Mathematically superior. It could travel hundreds of miles with minimal energy loss. One power station could serve a vast region. Edison hired him immediately. For the next year, Tesla worked 18-hour days inside Edison's laboratory. He redesigned motors. He improved generators. He solved problems that had defeated Edison's entire engineering team. Edison promised him $50,000 if Tesla could successfully overhaul the company's core electrical systems. Tesla delivered every specification on time. He walked to Edison and asked for his payment. Edison laughed. He told Tesla the $50,000 promise had been a joke, that Tesla simply didn't understand American humor yet. Tesla walked out the next morning and never returned. He had given everything. He left with nothing. Not money, not credit, not even acknowledgement. It was his first lesson in how the world of wealth and power actually operates. After leaving Edison, Tesla found a new partner, George Westinghouse. Westinghouse understood what Tesla had built. He licensed Tesla's AC patents and began constructing the infrastructure to power America on alternating current. It was a genuine partnership, built on mutual respect and shared vision. Edison declared war. What followed became known as the War of Currents, one of the most vicious corporate battles in American history. Edison held public demonstrations where he electrocuted animals using Tesla's current, dogs, calves, horses, to convince people that AC electricity was uniquely dangerous. He lobbied governments. He spread deliberate falsehoods. He pushed for AC current to be used in the electric chair, specifically so the public would associate Tesla's technology with death. None of it worked. In 1893, Westinghouse won the contract to illuminate the Chicago World's Fair using Tesla's AC system. Over 27 million people witnessed large-scale electric light for the first time. It was one of the most astonishing public moments of the modern era. And in 1895, Tesla and Westinghouse powered Niagara Falls, transmitting electricity across long distances for the first time in history. Tesla had won. The War of Currents was over. But winning the technological battle was not the same as winning financial security. Shortly after the Niagara victory, Westinghouse came to Tesla privately. The company was in financial trouble. The cost of fighting Edison had stretched resources to the breaking point. Westinghouse explained honestly, if Tesla insisted on collecting his full royalty payments, it might destroy the company entirely. Tesla sat quietly for a long moment. Then he took his royalty contracts, documents representing what would eventually have been worth hundreds of millions, possibly billions of dollars, and tore them apart. He gave up a fortune to save the partnership because he believed the work mattered more than the money. Westinghouse survived. Westinghouse prospered. Tesla received nothing. With his financial position already weakened, Tesla turned to what he believed would be his masterwork, the Wardenclyffe Tower. His vision was almost incomprehensible. Not just a radio tower, a global transmission system capable of sending electricity to any point on Earth, freely, available to anyone who needed it. Free energy, for everyone, everywhere. He found a financier, J.P. Morgan, the most powerful banker in American history. Morgan provided $150,000. Construction began. The tower rose above the Long Island landscape. Then Morgan discovered the word free. If electricity could be transmitted wirelessly and freely, if there were no wires to own, no meters to control, no infrastructure to monetize, then there was no business, no profit. Morgan withdrew his funding immediately. Tesla spent years attempting to find new investors. Nobody came. In 1917, the US government ordered the tower demolished. They used dynamite. Tesla watched his greatest dream turn to rubble. He never fully recovered. In the years that followed, Tesla became increasingly isolated. He developed disabling obsessions, a terror of pearls, compulsions around numbers divisible by 3, an inability to touch other people's hair. He formed deep emotional bonds with pigeons, feeding them daily in Bryant Park, grieving when they died. His ideas became harder to distinguish from delusion. He claimed to be developing a weapon that could destroy armies from hundreds of miles away. He claimed to have received signals from Mars. The journalists who once called him a wizard wrote mocking pieces. The investors who once took his calls stopped returning them. On January 7th, 1943, a hotel maid knocked on the door of room 3327. There was no answer. Nikola Tesla was dead. Alone, at 86, his estate was valued at a few $100s. The government seized his notebooks before his family was notified. The AC system he designed powers the entire world today. Credit for radio transmission, legally awarded to Marconi during Tesla's lifetime, was restored to Tesla by the Supreme Court months after he died. He never knew, so here is what I want you to understand. Tesla understood electricity better than any human being who had ever lived. He did not understand power, the human kind. He believed the quality of the work would speak for itself. He believed truth would win without strategy. He believed if he kept building, someone else would manage the money and the positioning. Edison was not a better inventor than Tesla, but Edison understood that in the world of wealth, the person who controls the narrative controls the outcome. Morgan was not a smarter man than Tesla, but Morgan understood that even world-changing technology requires a financial model to survive. Tesla gave the world his royalties, his patents, his health, his stability. He believed the work was the point. The work was extraordinary. It was not enough. Genius without strategy is a gift to the world and a slow tragedy for the person giving it. The lesson is, understand the game you are in. Know what your work is worth. Protect yourself, not out of greed, but because if you exhaust yourself completely, the work stops. Tesla's greatest tragedy was not the men who took advantage of him. It was the inventions he never built, because he had nothing left to build them with. Wealth is not the enemy of vision. Sometimes it is the only thing that keeps the vision alive. Nikola Tesla never learned that. You can. If this story made you think differently about genius and money, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Next week, we're going inside the mind of a man who understood power better than almost anyone in history and used it to conquer half the world. Napoleon Bonaparte. See you then. Wealth and Wisdom Archive.